From the beginning of time, time itself has presented man with one of his biggest challenges in his never-ending quest to utilize time to his best advantage. And he's still at it. Because time is money, and time is still a problem. If you're a businessman, it's your problem, and it's our business. We make it, we save it, we sell it. That's the STSC story. Listen, it's about time. You are looking at the heart of the most efficient time machine the world has ever known. It has no moving parts, yet it can recreate the past, quantify the present, and foresee the future at the speed of light. It is the Amdahl 470, the world's fastest, most efficient general-purpose computer. It is dedicated to APL, the world's fastest, most efficient computer language. In just 1 second, it can perform 30 million operations and deliver information which might significantly affect the business operations of several of the 67 Fortune 500 companies that are among the organizations that use this computer. Larry Brovant, manager of corporate long-range financial planning for Upjohn, is one of the more than 10,000 businessmen who share its capabilities and its output.
We gave STSC a job that only a few companies would even bid on, the job of delivering a complete long-range planning system for the entire company from scratch in 6 months. It included 10 years of history and forecast, financials tiered to show business, division, and corporate breakdowns, consolidation capabilities across the entire company with currency conversion, intercompany eliminations, and full financing calculations. It replaced a system that took 20 man-years to develop in Fortran. In 6 months, 3 STSC people had it online and working. In addition, we have found this system based on APL to be more adaptable to changes of significant magnitude when compared to traditional Fortran-based systems.
6 months. That's the time it took to do a job for Upjohn that no one else thought could be done in under a year. But when it comes to solving time problems, we have a better way. Part of it is a machine. Part of it is a language. Part of it is software. And part of it is people.
Let's start with the time it takes just to define the problem. COBOL and PL1 in Fortran are so expensive to use, you have to attempt to define the total problem before you ever start programming. As a result, it may take as much as a year just to write the specifications for a major system. This is why many systems are obsolete even before they are put into use. With APL, as soon as there is some significant piece of the problem we understand, we get it up and running as quickly as possible. We show it to the user, he begins to comment. Since APL is easy to change, we incorporate his comments immediately. Already it's his system, he's part of the design. Sometimes that first piece of the problem is profitable by itself. If so, there's an immediate payoff. Everybody gains confidence, everybody is ready to attack the next piece of the problem. The result is a collapsing of time and cost. With this better way, users can start thinking again about ideal computer solutions, getting answers to the what-if questions, the ones that really contribute to profits.
We can tell you what you should be doing, not just what you want to do. Because of the wide range of experience of our people and the unique tools we have developed for them, we can give you a growth path you can't find by yourself or buy somewhere else. We have to care a lot about what we do, because if we write it, it's got to work or we don't eat. It's as simple as that.
APL Plus and Scientific Timesharing helped OMC design portions of our new warehouse facility in Beloit, Wisconsin. You are helping us maintain shop floor control on 800 items with plans to expand. Our multiple warehouse system, a major step forward in customer service, was designed on the APL Plus system. You are making time work for rather than against us on a nationwide level.
In order to be able to meet the software needs of companies like Upjohn and OMC, we extended raw APL and made it applicable to large databases and report-generating applications. We developed the best file system in the industry and the most convenient formatting tools, and we call it APL Plus. The plus is a symbol to express what we did to improve the productivity of our customers, our own people, and our system. We staffed an entire department with the most experienced professionals in the world to develop flexible, responsive programming aids in APL Plus which enable other application programmers, yours or ours, to get the computer solutions you need without having to reinvent the wheel. Sharing the time of these people resources is even more important than sharing the time of the computer or the network. Machine costs are going down, but people costs only go up.
It would take an office as large as this, or larger, to handle the filing operations of even a medium-sized business. It would take a lot of people. It would take filing cabinets, copying machines, typewriters, desks, and all the other paraphernalia associated with manual information systems. But with a computer-based system, all it takes is one office, a terminal, and someone to operate it. The computer does the work, faster, more accurately, and at a fraction of the cost. Emma is a prepackaged set of tools we developed especially to manage complex filing systems. Using Emma, our application specialists were able to develop a system for Byerly Associates that made their self-insurance business a reality.
At Byerly & Associates, we are involved in controlling workers' compensation costs for our clients. The key to controlling costs is controlling the number of accidents. We utilize scientific time sharing to capture the data that is generated during the normal flow of claims activity, and we can reproduce this data instantly, current to the request of a client. What used to take weeks in claims analysis, we can now do in seconds. As a result of the tools provided by scientific time sharing, our business has grown dramatically.
If what you're looking for is an uncommon solution to a common problem, we may have already found it. Perhaps it's sales forecasting, or inventory control, or market research. Because problems like these are common to many of our thousands of users, we have developed application packages that go a long way toward solving them. They're right here, on the shelf. And with a minimum amount of tailoring, they can be made to fit a unique need precisely. One of them helped this man get his message across to 200 million people.
One of the constant problems in a political campaign is caused by the fact that things happen in rapid succession. The candidate tends to be one place, the most information and good information tends to be another. And we, of course, use a mailbox system to get that information and have it available when the candidate and the travel party needed it. It saved us some time, it saved us some money, and we had very little of either. And I think you'd have to say, all in all, that it worked out pretty well.
Even if you've never used a computer before, you can learn to write, understand, and use APL in 3 days, whether or not you've ever used any other computer language. In seminars like this one, given all across the country, we use closed-circuit TV, online terminals, and personal instruction to teach APL to thousands of people. They learn that one character in APL is equal to an entire statement in other languages, because APL isn't restricted to English with all its ambiguities or to mathematical symbols. APL is a living language without restrictions and without limitations.
He ought to know. He wrote the book. You know, after seeing his demonstration, I ordered the book from him, I read it, and suddenly understood APL. We are now in a building, you know, which I bought only on the basis of APL calculations. What I got from our accountants was also done somewhere in time sharing, but was just one set of assumptions and one set of outcome. And I didn't believe, so I used what I saw, I programmed it myself and changed the assumption, becoming more pessimistic, more optimistic, and finally I was satisfied and bought it. And I also must say, the scientific time sharing people are not just selling computer time, they are selling an idea, which is APL.
Despite the flexibility and responsiveness of our software systems, despite the richness and the power of APL Plus, and despite the fact that there are literally no boundaries to the magnitude of the problems we can solve, there are still people out there who want to build a bridge with a screwdriver. But when they fall in the river, they come to us.
3,000 users on the average access the APL Plus system every day. Our coast-to-coast communications network makes it possible for most of them to access our computer in Bethesda, Maryland with a local call, and our 17 regional offices make it almost as easy to access our marketing people, all of whom can and do solve problems in APL. We are the largest APL service company in the world, several times larger than our closest competitor in the United States. STSC is a unique company in the computing service industry. According to a nationwide survey of users of remote computing services conducted by DataPro, the most widely used data processing reference and information service, STSC earned the highest overall rating among more than 100 remote access computer service companies. Isn't it about time you knew what they know?